Hi everyone, some of you must have read about Apple's paper on large reasoning models. It's called the illusion of thinking, understanding the strengths and weakness of large reasoning models via the lens of problem complexity. Basically, what the researchers try to point out is that these large reasoning models, LRMs, when compared to normal LLMs or the large language models, perform better when the problem complexity is simpler. However, when the data or the problem complexity increases, as in the amount of data required increases, or the pattern to perform different functions becomes complex or two-dimensional or multi-dimensional, or when the computation level increases, the thinking capacity of these reasoning models collapses entirely. This is pretty important in non-text output based models, and this pattern is understandable when there is one desired output, like there is a limited and desired set of functions that the model can do. So it basically tries and identifies different functions, it performs different functions to finally identify that one particular set of function to get to that desired level of output. But what about the areas where there is no one desired output? Here we are not talking about the services which are more interaction based or text based, but more on the side of giving the raw output or giving what the user wants in a way. So for example, let's take the model's role is to use analogy and pattern recognition by going through a base rule and comparing it with different set of data, different set of similar data to arrive at a solution for the impact of a human action. When in this case, what is different here is that there is limitation on the functions of a model, and there is no limitation on what the correct or the right output is. So the function of a model is simply specified already by the user. So the model specifically performs this task by going through a vast set of data and identify the similarities using two, probably three functionalities, like let's say pattern recognition, analogy, which is already specified. So in this case, the reasoning completely sticks to the specified function, and the output is delivered more on the pattern side, more on the solution side, and not on the reasoning side. Or there is no reasoning done by the model which is like completely raw and oriented by the model only.